What's up guys, this is Josh from KeepItTechie, and today I wanted to show you guys a Linux process and memory monitoring tool for Linux called Vtop. So I was searching through the Arch user repository and I ran across a program that looked interesting. I'm always looking for new tools to monitor the multiple servers that I have running around my house. And this utility kind of stood out to me, and it's called Vtop. It's similar to the top and htop command, but it focuses on monitoring the Linux processes and memory. And based on what I've read, Vtop was designed to make it easy for users to view CPU usage across multiple process applications. And if you're familiar with top, then you know when it lists out the processes, it lists out, the child and the parent. And it's kind of hard to find a process ID or the parent of the application, in order to kill a process or something like that. Well, this program, after I tested it, kind of solves that issue. It pulls the parents, and it kind of condensed the list. So now that you guys have some details on what a VTOP is, let's go ahead and show you guys how to install it and use it. So first off, I just want to explain that I'm going to be doing the demonstration in Manjaro Linux, which is an Arch-based Linux distribution, which I have installed in VirtualBox. And let me go on and explain the prereqs. If you're installing VTOP on, let's say, Rails, CentOS, Fedora, or Debian-based distros, then you have to install Node.js and npm first in order to get it to work. But I'll be installing it on Arch using the AUR, and I'll be using one of the AUR helpers called Yay. So let's go on and get the install going right fast. So open up a terminal, and let's make it a little bigger so you guys can follow along with me if need be. But in Arch, the way you install it, first thing we need to do is, well, we really don't need to do this, but it's out of habit. I like to update the system just to make sure my system is up to date. There are no out-of-date packages, on the system. So let's go on and run that. That'll refresh everything, make sure it's good to go. And you can use Yay just like Pacman. So if you run Pacman dash or sudo Pacman dash SYU, it's the same exact thing. Yay will handle it the exact same way. The only difference is Yay will look at the AUR packages that are installed on the system, and Pacman won't. It'll only look at the main repositories. So now that our system is updated, let's go on and install Vtop. And the command to do that is simply Yay if you have this installer on your system, and then capital S, and then Vtop, and it'll go through and find it and install it from the AUR. And it might be a little quicker for me because I installed it on this system before. So I'll just go through the install, but it may be a little bit longer for you because it has to build the package. And I think I already have it built on my system. So it doesn't take that long for me. But for you, it may take a little longer. So, all right, cool. So now that we have the package installed, let's go down and show you guys the help. And the way you get to that is simply Vtop. And then we could type -H, and that'll bring up the help menu. And this is a very small command. It only has a few options, but they're, good options. Let's go down and read this out for you. Say as usage, you go Vtop and then the options, and then you have these options down here. So -T for themes. I'll show you guys that. There's a no mouse option that will disable mouse interaction on the screen. Quit after a couple seconds. And this basically quits Vtop after an interval amount of time, and it's in seconds, and then update interval milliseconds, so you can adjust that as well. -V for the version, -H for the version. For the help. So let's go on clear right fast and type Vtop. And let's look at the version right fast. So so I can show you guys what version it is. And I believe it's capital V. So yeah, there we go. So the version is 0.6.1. That's the version I have. That should be the latest version. So let's clear the screen. Okay, so let's go ahead on and run the command so you can actually see how the application works. So let's go Vtop and press enter. And I'll go ahead and make it big so you guys can kind of see. Make cutoff on the side. Actually, let's make it a little smaller and then go back and get it to about right there. Boom. That way you guys can see a little bit better on the actual screen. So all right, cool. So this is Vtop. This is what it looks like. And I'm not sure if this is a bug or not, but it should show the menu down here. But it's a bunch of commands that you can actually use, or keyboard shortcuts. And I know the basics is, up, down, as well as K and J. So J will actually go down, and then K will actually come up. So you can use those too, but those are built into the application as well. But I just typically use the up, down arrows on most all these applications. They have a up, down, arrows working. And then just show you another shortcut. So if we type G, let's say we go down a little bit and let's hit G on the keyboard, that'll take us back up to the top. So it's pretty cool. And then if we hold the shift button and press G again, that'll take us to the bottom. So it's another option. So let's hit G again. That'll take us back up to the top. And then also there's another command is DD, which will actually kill a process. And let me open up something right fast so you guys can actually see that. And so let's just open up the browser. That always, causes a lot of, noise in the CPU usage, as well as memory will go up. You'll see the usage start spiking up. So cool. And let me bring that terminal back up in front. And actually, I'll just minimize the browser right fast. So it's there running in the background. As you can see, we have Firefox running. So one thing I want to do though, I want to show you guys the menus. All those keyboard shortcuts, I want to show them. So I'm not sure why it doesn't show them, by default. It should show them by default, but the way I was able to get them to show is by actually looking at the themes, which was going to be the next thing I wanted to show you guys. So there are multiple themes on this thing, and I know Q will quit the actual program, so I'm gonna quit the program, and let's just bring the terminal back up to the top, and let me show you guys how to actually use a theme. So if we type Vtop and then -- theme, and then we can specify that theme. Now there were a list of themes, they were in the help, so you can open up the help and see which ones you want to go to. And actually, let's go to the help right fast first, and that way I can just copy one. But these are all the different themes. So let's try the brew theme. Let's roll with that one, see what happens. Now let's clear again, and then let's type -- themes or theme, and then the actual theme. So we paste that brew up there, press enter, and there you go. It's a different kind of color theme. So, and then also you can see at the bottom it's actually showing the shortcuts, the keys, which I wish it would show that by default. It should show that by default, but I'm not sure if that's maybe a bug. I might open up a bug GitHub if they do have a GitHub. I'm pretty sure they have a GitHub, but I'll open up a bug on their GitHub basically saying that it doesn't open up, and then maybe that's the way it's supposed to work. I'm not sure, so I'll look into it. But anyway, I just wanted you guys to actually see the shortcut keys. So one thing I want to do is kill Firefox for you guys. So the command to do that, as you can see, is DD. So I'm gonna type DD, and I don't know if you didn't see it. You probably didn't see it, but up here the Firefox thing closed, and then this refreshed, and Firefox is not in there anymore. Cool. And then I should have used C, that way it would have, you know, sorted by CPU processes, which pretty sure Firefox would have been at the top. But there are some sorts, and you can't see this one, but sort by memory, that's what this is. So M is to sort by memory, and C is to sort by CPU. But as you can see, that sort works. I mean, since I don't have much, you know, open, actually, let me try to open up something else. Let's see what else we got on here. Let's open up GIMP right fast. I know that's going to take up, you know, some CPU and memory just to open up the actual application until it kind of levels out. But, and then let's just minimize it. I wish I had some images or something, but as you can see, CPU usage is at the top, so Firefox then kind of leveled off or whatever, especially since I'm not using it. But if we type M, that'll show you that the memory usage is going to go, you know, it's going to sort it by memory usage. So it's pretty cool. And one thing I wanted to state about this actual program, what you want to do is when you know, I guess once you pick whatever theme that you want to use, as well as if you want to change the update settings in the actual application, you know, you can set an alias in your bash or C file. So let's quit that right fast, and I actually want to show you those commands right fast. So if we type Vtop -- updates -- interval, and then let's say we want to change it to 30 milliseconds, then you could do that, and then it'll open up, you know, it'll only refresh every 30 milliseconds. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's exactly what it's doing. It's updating, you know, every 30 milliseconds, and you can't really tell, you know, that's so fast. And that's why the number's jumping up so much, you know what I'm saying, jumping up and going down, because it's going like super fast. So let's go on and actually let's run that dd command again. So let's go dd, and that killed that Firefox process. And let's go down and press Q again. That'll quit it. And that'll only, whenever you change that, you know, the update interval, it's not gonna be stuck like that. You just, you know, changing it temporarily while you're opening up the actual application. So like I said, you can set a lot of this in your bash or C. So when you run Vtop like by itself, you can have a certain theme that you want under that alias. You can have, you know, an update interval set as well. And then also the last option, you know, you can add this in there as well. So if we go -- quit after, let's say 10 seconds. So, and this one is in seconds, and the update interval is in milliseconds. So if we press enter on that, that'll open up Vtop, and then it should stay open for 10 seconds. So once this thing, you know, reaches 10 seconds, then it'll close. See? So that's another way to actually use the command. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. You know, this is a cool program, so just go down and check it out. You know, it'll help you monitor your processes and memory usage of your system. So I hope you guys have a good one, and see you in the next video. And of course, keep it techie.